What's up, gamers? Today I'm doing something interesting and a little different than my usual content. Although I do love doing challenges, like if you've seen the Bowls or Only challenge, today I decided to see if it was possible to win one kind of Mario Kart race without accelerating. It's based off VG Myths, Crash Bandicoot playthrough without drifting. Well, not drifting, but like racing. No acceleration is allowed. That includes Y or B. This is gonna be my general loadout for the whole kind of thing. And auto accelerate is a thing, but I'm not gonna use it for this challenge. But technically, it is possible from that aspect, but I don't really care. So here's just a demo race of what auto accelerate looks like right there. That's what it would look like if I did use that. And that does not look like an interesting video, does it? Not really. So that's my goal today. My goal is to try to, beat the game. So with auto accelerate, it's a lot easier than doing this. As you can tell, I can't really do much, considering in the Crash Bandicoot playthrough of VG Myths, there's a boost pad right behind him, and there is one, but it won't get you far at all. It'll actually probably waste less time. And auto steering does not work, as you can see there, and like it 2 picks you up every 5 seconds. It's kind of annoying, to be totally honest. Right now I'm trying to find an active course I can use this on, because I'm trying to beat a single course, because believe it or not, it's quite difficult. And I got a star in at 8, which is great usually. Now there is a mushroom, which is like the most useful item, probably there. And I wasted. So mushrooms are probably the best source of doing anything in this challenge. And well, drifting doesn't work the same either. So what I decided to do is go for the same kind of thing with team mode. Team mode will allow me to just race with a team, and that'll be the key to me winning. Because no matter what, I'm not gonna be able to keep up with the other racers due to just bad experience. And so I also turned on mushrooms only, because so I can only use mushrooms. The golden mushroom would be very useful for this challenge. Even though the bullet bill would be slightly better, I mean realistically the golden mushroom will probably be the thing that helps you most. Especially on mushrooms only, because it's way more common. With that, I'm allowed to boost up a lot farther than I usually can. Turbo mushrooms are the bane of my existence, by the way, because of this challenge. You can't really use them. Like, at all. I figured out you can go down slopes like this. I only use it very occasionally. But the first one, Mario Circuit or whatever, is possible. Which is a great start to try to figure it out. And the blue team has a 4-point lead. Oof. 4 points can mean a lot in the edit challenge. So Mario Kart's team was cleared, and now we're on Water Park. Now at first I 100% thought it was going to be possible, due to all the stuff in this map. But despite what I thought, it's not as difficult. It's also really recommended you get gold mushrooms out of the first one. If you don't, you'll be stuck behind. Which I mean sucks, but what can you do? Yeah, I like to pick you up no matter what. Which is really unfortunate. no matter what. I hate him. And as you can see by how my desperate attempts to get something worked, the other team went ahead of me. And I did get a golden mushroom, which helped me get to the third and final lap. And this map, you just get stuck really easily. In Mario Kart 8, your momentum stops out of nowhere. I don't like it. But I do get another pair of triple mushrooms, which is not the best for the challenge, as I've already stated. But 2 pairs of triple mushrooms are able to get you to the next box, and all you need is a little bit of a boost. And with that, water perk is possible, which is so pog. Yeah, I'm so happy. But we have one problem. Blue team is winning every time by a lot. You can tell by the 4-point lead difference between the first top 2 teams. And this run was pretty much dead. I couldn't do much against that. So I had to find out another way to beat them. So I used 2-player mode. 2-player mode is an interesting mechanic where well, you know, you just play with 2 players. For this one, I decided to use Mario as my second player, just normal stuff, I don't care. And what I decided to do was I put Mario on my team. But now I'm at Sweet Canyon, which has not been proven to work. And because the other ones have been proven to work, I decided to cut to here. As you can see, I decided I'm going to use Mario to get first place to add points to my team. This isn't illegal, right? I just want to know. But that was my plan, and that's what I decided to do. So I decided to show the hardships, because I did get first, because I'm good at the game. First of all, 2 paths. I chose both paths throughout the challenge. And the blue path was, in my opinion, easier to maneuver too. Considering it's kind of hard to maneuver with the mushrooms, so you usually go towards the path that is like the easiest to access. And that's the blue one, without drifting. So that's the one I decided to choose. And with 1 lap, it was proven that this map is possible. Because of that giant canyon thing that you have to go across, it's just a cutscene, so it doesn't really cause much of a challenge. So, Sweet Canyon is in fact possible, which is great. So here's me coming up with my 3rd lap. This took like a solid 5 minutes. Each attempt takes a solid like 5 minutes per lap, which is kind of annoying, but you know, what you gonna do? It's science. There's no real easy way to get out of 12th, but that's just how it happens. So then I decided to go to Thwomp Ruins. So as usual, I get first place on Mario as my kind of test character. So then I had to figure out if it's actually even possible to do backwards. First thing, there's not enough room to really do much for acceleration. Backwards, at least. I decided to bonk off someone. Definitely intentionally. In order to get a little boost. And those are starting coins, which is great to know I actually can use starting coins. The thing I should start working for is coins between laps. You can usually get coins from question mark blocks, even with mushrooms only enabled. And I got really lucky and got a double golden mushroom, which is very useful for my needs. So I was able to go pretty far in the track using these golden mushrooms. I decided to go the top path because it's the one I'm most familiar with, and the water path is not that difficult. I decided to go off the ramp that time for obvious, you know, cool gamer reasons. I don't know why, but this part is fully possible. I even took the shortcut, And I got just enough speed in order to access this part and make it to the finish line, proving that yes, this cup isn't that possible. So this will be my future testing grounds in order to try to actually, do this challenge. But as you can see, I'm going to need a different strategy, because even with the first place Mario, they still destroyed me. Easily. Like, it's not even a challenge. So, I came up with a new idea. You see, their top players were winning every time, and because my players sucked. So, I thought, why don't I make their team suck even more than they actually do? So I decided to bust out 4-player mode, and, actually use it. That was my main plan. You see, before I used Mario in order to, just win. But now I decided to use 3 different Marios. And once the race was pretty much done, I decided to go. This was by far the best strategy I could think of, because then I would have an easy 9th place. And 9 places up, and they getting a bunch of 1s, it's pretty cool. It's pretty great. So that's my strategy for this next one. And with 3 different Marios pulling down their team, it shouldn't be that difficult in order to get more than enough points in order to win. And the first scores were 40 to 42. It's a great start so far, considering I don't have to worry about very many scores. Although they still overtake me in scoring, which is not a promising sign. They getting 6 points and I only getting 4. But all their other my teammates overall were able to almost beat them. It's kind of hard to beat them though when I can't do much. And after I did the final part of the race. For these Marios, I decided just to drive normally after the race was done. And I still got 9th. I'm gonna stay 9th the whole time. But with that, we were able to overtake him in the lead. And after the third to last race, well, the results don't lie. Our team is still doing better than them by 6 whole points. And with that, I can say that this challenge is definitely possible. It's quite difficult though to start off with. But, I mean, yeah, it's possible. Grand Prix is probably not possible, but maybe. Thank y'all for watching. Subscribe.